everybody, welcome back to Familia Pablanu. I am the one and only Anu. And first of all, let me say a big thank you to all of our subscribers that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing. Say thank you so much, appreciate you. And if you are joining me for the first time, say welcome to Familia Pablanu. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please don't skip ads. We appreciate it. So, guys, let's talk postpartum.
Mama Africa, your children are home.
I think you guys have seen Pablo's video when he talks about his couch dad bod, is a couch potato body. Let me talk about my version of that. It's a whole new level to it. So you guys know, if you're a woman and you have babies, you know postpartum can be rough. And it was indeed rough for me, my first three, when I would gain 40 pounds. And maybe I give birth to 6 or 7 pound baby. And I would wait for the extra 10 pounds to come off, and it wouldn't. And I would carry that into the next pregnancy, It would never go off no matter how much exercise I do. So when we switched to the whole food plant-based lifestyle, I did a lot of research. There's a lot of out there saying, oh my gosh, the baby won't get what he or she needs. The nourishment will not be complete if you're not eating animal products, and you won't have enough milk production. And then baby will come out very runty, very small. Premature births will happen. And everything in this world that can scare people to not do that is all I saw online. So I was very scared. But then again, I saw how this thing was benefiting me. I saw how it was benefiting our children and other kids if they have wounds. I see how fast it heals, bleeding clots super fast and things like that. So with that idea, I'm like, you know what? The 4th pregnancy, with all I've seen this food do, I think it will be very wonderful to not have any animal products. So when we switch our lifestyle around, baby number 4, our avocado baby Raphael, was born almost 9 pounds actually, and I gained 20 pounds, just 20 pounds. And the rest of the baby weight took about 6 weeks because again, I was still eating some oil and then MSG in form of like pure MSG I would try to add to in my food. I didn't want to give up salt altogether, but then I realized the result, and then I stopped that altogether. But then again, it made me gain some excess water weight there. But I sort of knew, and I realized what a postpartum looked like. But this is new for me. This 5th baby was purely SOS-free, whole foods, plant-based, where I didn't have any salt, oil, or sugar in my foods, no MSG, no oil whatsoever. And I was surprised. Yeah, you can go and see the unassisted home birth in the Pearl of Africa here. I talk about it on our Instagram every other day. I'm shocked. I'm still amazed by the amazingness of the birthing experience. That was the first for me. Which was amazing. So fast forward, I gave birth to a bouncing 9-pound baby here in the Pearl of Africa, unassisted home birth. Go see the video. And I was still shocked. I weighed myself 24 hours after baby was born. The weight was gone, all the excess weight. I was back, and I think I have like 2 pounds left, which I know it was probably to the milk production. But I was thinking, just 2 pounds, how do you get milk, you know? Because I was thinking you need to have stored fats here and there, like a chipmunk, like a squirrel in the wintertime, enough so that you have enough supply of milk, so that the baby won't starve. False. That's not true. You don't have to have excess fats like that. Again, you can do so much with just 1 pound or 2 pounds of just the fats actually that goes through the milk production. Because according to ACOG, a woman in the American diets in the society, is expected to gain around 5 to 6 pounds of just fats. Pure good old fats that does not add to the nourishment of the baby or milk production. When I was eating animal-based foods, the fats just stored on me as fats. It was in my bum, it was in my breast, it was tissues, and it was in my thighs and my arms. It wouldn't go towards milk production. Now, fast forward, when I had just 1 pound or maybe 2 pounds, the fantastic thing is that if you compare me and Pablo, okay, when I was pregnant, I ate a lot of food towards the ending there, because you have to eat a lot because your body demands it, the baby demands it. So I ate, and then I gave birth, and I was still eating just as much, and I was eating because of I needed it. To my surprise, the food I was eating, the plant-based foods I was eating, was so efficient in turning into milk and passing it to the baby. You can look at baby midday. If you take a good look at her, especially in those first few months where she was born, you can see she was very well nourished, and she was again, she was born 9 pounds, very toned muscle. It's not like a diabetic fatness where there's rolls of fat everywhere. No, very toned muscle. And when I was eating all these plant-based foods, it nourished her very well. The power of the growth hormone. The growth hormone, especially the estrogen, because I had a lot in me when I'm, a woman, a mammal, which humans are mammals as well, right? Will produce milk, and the milk has human growth factor hormone, growth hormone. The similar ones that the other mammals have it. Think of the cattle, think of the cow, the goats, and all of the other mammals, domesticated or not. They have it too, which there's a purpose for it. So when a baby drinks that milk, it grows super fast because they need to grow that first few months. They need to grow at a substantial rate so that they can handle the world. They need to grow, rapidly. Actually, for the first year of life, they need to grow rapidly. So the mother naturally has this growth hormones in their growth factor hormone in their milk production. Now, you wouldn't see that you wouldn't want to drink a human's milk, a mama's milk, right? Go and get the cup and go and drink some milk. No, you wouldn't, because we know that it's for the baby. Same for the cattle and all the mammals. It's for their young one. So I had so much of the estrogen in me that it was so efficient. Whatever food I was eating was very much converted into food for the baby, and baby drank and was growing so super fast. I mean, at like 2 months, baby was wearing clothes for like 6 to 9 months. If you're in postpartum, you have that period of time where you just have to stay home and you nurse your baby, and you're not really, I mean, you walk here and there, but you're not really doing that much. And you're eating a whole lot of food, and it goes to the baby and all that. I know this, and this is where my couch potato body came about. I noticed that even though I've lost all the baby weight, what I noticed is that my muscle tone was also very low. And in place of that, it was replaced with a lot of soft fats, which now me, because I have the estrogen, I have the growth hormone, that would happen. I needed to store a lot more fats so that it can be turned into the milk for the baby. Now, Pablo, on the other hand, we ate almost exactly the same amount. He ate a lot of food too. I ate the same amount as him, and he didn't gain that much fat. And his couch potato body was like, he had lean and lean muscles. Yeah, but it didn't gain that much. It didn't gain fats at all, even though it was eating nuts like squirrel. Only had some pimples to show for it if he ate too much of those nuts. But for me, I was surprised that all the foods I was eating, the whole plant-based food, I was able to turn complex carbs into fats, and it just sort of slow, because I have a lot of growth factor hormones in me that needed me to store fats, so I did. I'm saying that because when I sort of stop breastfeeding or reduce the amount of breastfeeding I do, I see the big difference that all of a sudden that fat's gone, they're gone, they disappear. I'm talking about my previous baby, the fats would disappear, and then I'll be back to normal without barely doing, I didn't run, I didn't do exercise like that, maybe walking here and there, doing some here and there. But for Pablo, he didn't need that fats. Again, nature is the way it is, in the sense that if you don't need it, if you're eating the right foods, if you're eating those whole foods, plant-based foods, you won't store things that you don't need. I needed the fats for the baby to produce milk. Even when I am hungry, I'll know to make sure that the milk production is, constant, keep happening. Compare that to Pablo, he didn't need that fats, He didn't need excess fats like that. He had a tiny, tiny baby, but he didn't need more than that. So nature made it such that he didn't store it. So that's that. And when it happened, I no longer have the higher growth hormone, in me. The fat level on me also went down. It went away, reduced. And that's without exercising or doing excess. I'm not saying don't exercise. Exercise is great. It gives you energy, gives you endorphin, and you're feeling great. You sweat, you're feeling great. And endorphin is very, very, it's a good reward, So that's good. Let's talk about this postpartum body. Guys, I think I showed you my postpartum body at around 2 weeks and 3 weeks and all that. But leading the month, and then the second month and the third month was when I wasn't doing, that was my couch potato body. So it was soft fat. Now, yeah, I lost my train of thought earlier. So yeah, this type of fat is the one that actually adds a benefit. It stays on me, but I know if I need milk production, this fat goes into it really fast. It's converted really quickly and efficiently compared to when I was eating animal-based foods. I had like 10 pounds of fat, for example. It didn't go into milk production. When I was down in milk production, I just would feel jittery, like I was diabetic. So that fat just sits there. I didn't do anything. It was just excess, and it was just affecting my heart, affecting my health. Yeah, it wasn't helpful at all. 3 months, 4 months after Mide was born is when Pablo and I said, you know what, let's do this. It is true, if you're not using those muscles, it won't be as toned. So my couch potato body is like, I was still the same weight, but what I noticed was that my body was, instead of having those toned muscles, again, if I don't use those muscles, it won't be toned if you don't use them or work them out. I was still lean, but then I saw well-rounded. I was a little bit well-rounded with soft fat all around. So, so when we started doing this challenge, it's not like I did a whole lot of exercise, to be honest, because a lot of times dealing with kids, by the time we realize it's to get to the exercise part, we're too tired, and it's late at night. We did some here. We did some choreographed. It was not really choreographed. It's what we actually did back when we were living in Indiana. That was we don't, I think the title of the workout, it's in the workout section, workout playlist on our YouTube channel. It's like, we never go to the gym for 4 years and we look fit. And this is the exercise we do every day. And that was, yeah, we did that. So we did that again to kind of warm up our bodies. And then me and Pablo basically do our own thing most of the time. We did our own exercises. And the result for me, Pablo, I told him too that, and he also saw the results on him with even the little that he did. We didn't do a whole lot. It's not like every day consistently doing workout and doing, no. It's once in a while. I would do 1, 2, yeah. It's definitely not consistent. But yet, what I'm most surprised about with the whole food plant-based SOS-free lifestyle is that I only need to do 1 or 2 exercises and my muscles, because I don't have hard fats and all that cholesterol that is brought upon by eating animal product. It's not hardened fats from the animal. It's from eating complex carbohydrates. It melts away super fast, and I can feel I can start seeing definition, tone, muscle, and just after 1 workout, I'm like, that is the type of result I want to see. I can be couch potato for a whole month, and then I do 1 workout and my muscle is toned again. I mean, I'm like, you can't beat that. So, so then I was doing my exercises. I do, when I do my own thing, I do a lot of the leg exercises, upper arm. I do my abs. The first time I do abs, it will hurt, and then the next few days after, I can feel the definition, and that was, yeah, it's amazing.
Everything hurts. Oh, I haven't done this in I'm only 3 months postpartum, so I give myself credit for this. But my arms are hurting like crazy right now.
Anyways, so then I start, yeah, and so that was the before. And then after that 1 month, again, it's not like a regular exercise and it's not vigorous, anything vigorous. And then what did I see? The result was that I start to see the toned, I see my toned self, the muscle is toned. Now, this level of tonedness, I can tell you that when I used to eat animal product, and for my first 3 births, again, there was 10 pounds that was carried over every birth. And this level of tonedness, I could never, ever have achieved with just a few workouts here and there, or even with just a couch potato body. With couch potato body, I would have gained 20 pounds, 10 even more pounds, and I would be sweating my behind off to get even just 10 pounds off, and that the remaining 10 pounds would not come off. And the tone, you won't even see it. It will be hidden behind hard, solid fats, my abs and all other muscles. Yeah, anyways. So that's one of the perks and one of the benefits. And I just, again, that is just one of the perks. Actually, I didn't know that would happen. I didn't know that I could look this good, look 10 years younger. The main reason was because I was just done. I was done and sick and tired of being in pain all my time. So that's actually why we switched and we saw relief in our, we don't no longer have chronic illnesses. And but then we saw this benefit and we're like, oh wow, look at us looking like models, you know. And then we do one exercise, boom, there's abs for Pablo. And for me, I'm like, whoa, who's that chick in the mirror? We're looking so lean. I hope this video can inspire you to take care of your body and of your health. It's the only place you have to live after all. If you have your health, then you have everything. When you take care of yourself, you are a better person for others. When you feel good about yourself, you treat others better. If this video has inspired you to take time for your self-care, please type inspired in the comment section. Thank you. And remember, there are many things in this world that seem impossible as long as one does not attempt them. To anyone who's out there, I encourage you to please do your research. All the fear-mongering that you're seeing out there about if you have a baby and you're not eating animal product and baby will be runty, baby will come out premature and you won't have nourishment. Oh, P.S. I didn't take any prenatals. All what I ate was nourishing my body enough. I didn't need prenatal vitamins. I love the fact that you can do one exercise and you seem toned muscle again if you've been couch potato for like a few months at a time. And I love that even if you've been a couch potato body for a few months at a time, you don't feel like your heart is about to give up on you. Because I used to remember what it feels like when we eat an animal product. Actually, after every meal, I feel like I have to go and do some run. I have to go run, or I have to do some serious exercises because I feel like my heart is just, and the sluggishness, the slowness, you know, the lack of energy, and all those things that shows you that, hey, maybe this is not healthy nourishment for your body. Your body always gives you the hint, like, oh, whoa, you're eating some poison. You're eating something that's not healthy for the heart, you know. So that was then. But now, even, yeah, when we eat and we just are working a lot on our computers and things like that, I don't have that feel that, oh gosh, I have to go run or I might have a heart attack right now, or I have to do some exercise, serious, vigorous, and I mean vigorous, like running miles, because you feel like you have to run miles. And I remember that as soon as I start running, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. But now I can sprint from here to there and I don't feel much. You know, my heart is just very strong. I just like the fact that I'm chronic illness free, because I know what it's like to have chronic illness, and I'm just tired of being in pain all the time. I have a blood condition that could, yeah, make life a little bit more difficult for me. And I've always been in pain. So for once in my life, I'm so thankful that I know that I can change the way I nourish my body and not be in pain anymore. And also, and the perks is having this toned body and barely doing anything to achieve it. It just happened, like, you know, all the excess fat you don't want just falls right off. So I'm very grateful and thankful about that. And I would like to encourage you that you too can change the way you nourish your body and you can see results. And I'm not talking about you wait and wait and wait for months and months. You can start seeing results in as little as 7 days, and just actually less than 7 days. I mean, if you have hypertension, you can start seeing your heart, a high blood pressure goes back to normal in just like 3 to 4 days. Yes, it's possible. I just want to leave this video out there for encouragement. If you feel like it encouraged you, please like, share, and subscribe, and share to people who might need to see this to feel encouraged. Go watch our vlogs, go see our day-to-day posts on Facebook, TikTok, as well as Instagram mostly, Familia Pablanu. And let me leave this with you for now, and I will catch you in our next vlog. Yeah, but until next time, so, ciao, adios, bye, bravo.